यमुनतीरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजना यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजना यमुनतीरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी कोई ना अच्छा से सीखो और बजाओ, नहीं तो बलराम जी एक गदा से मारेंगे। पता है बलराम जी है। जय विष्णुपाद परहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर सता श्रीमद एसी भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्रीद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की श्री श्री राधा रास बिहारी ललिता विशाखा की श्री श्री सीताराम लक्ष्मण की श्री श्री गौर निताय की श्रील प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam namaskrityam naram chaiva narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayesha Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 8, text number 40. Kim swapnaha etat uta devamaya kimva madiyaha bata buddhimohaha atho amushya eva mama arbhakasya yaha kaschana autpattikaha atmayogaha kim swapnayetat uta deva maya किं वा मदीयो बत बुद्धिमोहः अतो अमुष्यैव ममार्भकस्य यः कश्चनौपत्तिक आत्मयोगः किं स्वप्नयेतद् उत देवमाया किं वा मदीयो बत बुद्धिमोहः अतो अमुष्यैव ममार्भगस्य यः कश्चनौपत्तिक आत्मयोगः किं स्वप्नयेतद् उत देवमाया किं वा मदीयो बत बुद्धिमोहः अतो अमुष्यैव ममार्भकस्य यः कश्चनौपत्तिक आत्मयोगः बोलिए। Mataji's. Kim, whether. Swapnaha, a dream. Etat, all this. Uta, or otherwise. Devamaya, an illusory manifestation by the external energy. Kimba, or else. Madiyaha, my personal. Bata, indeed. Buddhimohaha, illusion of intelligence. Atho, otherwise. Amusya, of such. Eva, indeed. Mama arbhakasya, of my child. Yaha, which. Kashchana, some. Outpattikaha, natural. Atma Yogaha, personal mystic power. Translation purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Mother Yashoda began to argue within herself, is this a dream or is it an illusory creation by the external energy? Has this been manifested by my own intelligence or is it some mystic power of my child? Purport. When Mother Yashoda saw this wonderful manifestation, within the mouth of her child, she began to argue within herself about whether it was a dream. Then she considered, I am not dreaming because my eyes are open. I am actually seeing what is happening. I am not sleeping, nor am I dreaming. Then maybe this is an illusion created by Deva Maya. But that is also not possible. What business would the demigods have showing such things to me? I am an insignificant woman with no connection with the demigods. Why should they take the trouble to put me into Deva Maya? That also is not possible. Then Mother Yashoda considered whether the vision might be due to bewilderment. I am fit in health. I am not deceased. Why should there be any bewilderment? It is not possible that my brain is deranged, since I am ordinarily quite fit to think. Then this vision must be due to some mystic power of my son, as predicted by Garga Muni. Thus, she finally concluded that the vision was due to her son's activities and nothing else. Om Ajnanatimrindasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gauravaktivrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So this wonderful pastime of Krishna showing universal form, it is like every year we go there in Vrindavan, Brahmanda Ghat, right? Usually we take bath in Yamuna and eat mooli, right? They sell mooli. I hate mooli anyway. So and then we take prasad and katha and all goes on there. Usually we have prasad there, like that. So like yesterday Maharaj was discussing, we eat some mitti also, right? Then Deeparpan and all. So before this, like Krishna performed this Chor Leela and Jara Leela. So this Chor Leela, Makan Chor. So both the pastimes, I always try to explain tattva behind all the pastimes. So Paramartham and Paramanandam, two, right? If you hear Krishna's pastimes, you get Paramanandam, right? And then if you understand the tattva behind the pastimes, right? Paramartham, if you understand, then you get Paramascharya, Adbhuta, you feel Adbhuta. Means, wow, Vismaya. That's what Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says. This is universal, showing universal form is Vismaya Leela. And stealing butter and all is Vatsalya Leela. Right? So devotees, various devotees, they experience. So this is meant for, Vishwanath Chakravarti says that Krishna brought Mother Yashoda to Shantarasa, because this universal form pastime is meant for Shanta devotees, Shantaras devotees. So sometimes Krishna brought her to Shanta level to show this, like that. So there is a reason for that. So usually many people they ask, why does Krishna steal butter? Right? Like it is said in Bhagavatam by Vyasadeva that as soon as Krishna took birth in Vrindavan, the Lakshmi came to reside in Vrindavan. That is why the opulence of all the Vrajavasis started increasing. Right? And then number two, Mangalam means all auspicious things have also increased. In general material world, there is something called Lakshmi and wealth. Wealth is not Lakshmi, right? Lakshmi Kataksha means when Lakshmi is there, there is health and there is good character in the people, in the residents of the house. So this is, then there is no fight amongst the family members. So that is the indication of Lakshmi residing in the house. Somebody has wealth, material wealth, Ajnayana Artha Sanchayam, then children are usually addicted to bad habits, drinking, smoking, drugs, womanizing. All bad habits come when there is wealth. When there is Lakshmi, there is wealth, and there is Mangalam, auspiciousness, and there is Anandam, happiness, no fighting and all. All the time, the people are fighting at home. Where is Anandam? Husband is catching head. Kya karu? Aate hi, wife is taunting. ये नहीं लाया, वो नहीं लाया, क्यों आया? Right? ऐसा, like when I used to work in government, we are very lucky. 5 o'clock office छूट जाता था. So मैं तो ब्रह्मचारी, तो इधर उधर घूम लेंगे. मेरा some of my colleagues, in Matunga there is 5 gardens. Right? Anybody know? 5 gardens. 5 gardens. If you go to 5 gardens, many of these distraught government officers, they'll be sitting there. I said, why? अरे घर में जाएगा तो पत्नी झगड़ा करेगी, थोड़ा टाइम पास करके जाएगा. Right? So that is not Lakshmi residing in home. If Lakshmi resides home means he wants to go happily to home, like that. So all these 3 things are available, prevalent in as soon as Krishna appeared in Vrindavan, right? Lakshmi started residing like that. So they are all very rich. They are so rich that that Chaurasi Kamba, right? Nanda Bhavan. अभी तो पूरा सीमेंट का पत्थर का बनाया हुआ है. But during Krishna's time, they are all made of, jewels. Their pillars are studded with the jewels. So in Krishna Karnamrita, or Leela Sukha, he explains very beautiful verse. He says that once Krishna was sitting there, right? Once Krishna was sitting there, and then his reflection was seen in, in the pillar. Mother Yashoda mistaken that reflection of Krishna as Krishna, and then he started feeding butter to that reflection, and that reflection started eating. Because there is no difference between Krishna and his reflection. So they are all, but why Krishna was not stealing all these gold, diamonds and jewels and ratnas and all that? Why? Why Krishna? But Amul butter, how much it costs? Right? So when Shiva, that is, this tattva we should understand. Krishna is not a chore. Right? Krishna is not a chore. So this tattva we should understand. So when Sri Vaishnava explained that Krishna always accepts saram, saratamam. Saram means essence. Bhavagrahi Janardana. So Krishna accepts the essence of everything. So when somebody started hearing about Krishna, Bhagavat Shravan, Krishna Shravan, Krishna Katha Shravan, then slowly the contamination in the heart goes away, and the mind becomes Nirmala Man. Right? Prabhupada says that the mind of the sages is compared to, Manas Sarovar lake, where there is no ripples, like that. So that when that Nirmala Man is compared to milk pot, right? Milk pot. So when somebody does karmacharana with imbued with devotion, right? And then somebody does puja by, with attentive mind. Always, pujaris always remember when we are doing arati or puja. So our mind should be focused on the lotus feet of Krishna. Otherwise, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, when our mind is diverted away, only our body is purified when doing arati. While doing arati, if my mind is running away, that means only my body will be purified. But my mind is also focused, and then I am saying mantras, and then my body is engaged. Manasa, vacha, karmana. All three are engaged in Krishna's service. Then when Manasa, Vacha, Karmana are engaged in Krishna's service simultaneously, in harmony, Krishna will come. Krishna will come and take your arati. Take your arati. So that is so when somebody does puja, that is why Prabhupada said, puja should not be bhara, means should not be a burdensome. Right? A pujari should never be paid. Right? Should never. Second kind of Bhagavatam I was reading recently. Prabhupada, I underlined also. A pujari should never be paid. As soon as pujari is paid, his devotion goes out of the window. Right? Then it becomes a burden. Like that. So when somebody is doing puja, then one does karmacharana with bhakti. Right? And then Vairagya will appear in his heart. Vasudeva Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayajataha Janeti Ashu Vairagyam Jnanam Cha Yadahityakam. So when this Vairagya, that Sushka Vairagya is not allowed in Bhakti, means dry renunciation. Vairagya means, Prabhupada writes in 18th chapter Bhagavad Gita, when one thinks that I am eternal servant of Krishna, that is the topmost Vairagya. Right? So when that Vairagya, on the stove, heat of the Vairagya, when this mind, this milk pot is kept, then you start heating it. Then what happens? This, milk starts boiling and boiling. And then you keep on, doing this activity. Then milk boils. Then in order to make that milk into a curd, you have to add curd only. So what is that curd? The instructions of a bona fide spiritual master. Right? Instructions of the bona fide spiritual master. So when you add that, then you leave it. When the curd is put whole night, the pot should not be shaken. Then the curd will not happen, form like that. So constantly, you hear the Guru's instruction and follow them. Then that milk becomes curd. Right? And then Dhyayam Stovam Tasya Yashastri Sandhyan. Right? So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that when the spiritual master gives the instruction, the disciple should do mananam. Right? There are three: Shravanam, Mananam, and Nididhyasa. So this, so by taking a churning rod called Mananam, one should actually churn that curd. Over a long time, by practicing Vairagya, by doing karmacharana with bhakti, then by following the instructions of the spiritual master, by meditating on the instructions of the spiritual master, then what happens when you churn the curd? What happens? Butter comes. Right? Butter comes. That butter Krishna accepts. So what is essence of, if you further add, if you further heat that butter, it becomes into a ghee. Right? What is that, again, what is that heat? In the beginning it is Vairagya heat. Now, Krishna Katha, Krishna Tattva Jnana. When you heat that butter on the fire of Krishna Tattva Jnana, right? Then it becomes a ghee. Ghee is never spoiled. You know that? Ghee never gets spoiled. It stays for a long, long time. So, in the heart, there is bhakti. In the milk there is ghee and there is butter, but we cannot see. But if you follow the process of heating the milk and then making it into curd and then churning it, then it becomes butter, and then butter becomes ghee also. So Krishna eats both butter and both, ghee, like that. So Krishna accepts Sara, essence of, so essence of everything is bhakti. So when there is so Krishna comes to steal that butter, comes to eat that butter or ghee. So that is the meaning, tattva behind this Krishna's stealing the makan. Once Mother Yashoda asked, Lala, why do you like so much makan? Then Krishna said, in the makan there is word ma. That is why I like. Because he has so much love for, his mother. Like that. So there are various pastimes, Krishna stealing butter, right? So the gopis, they came and complained, right? The gopis came and complained that your boy is stealing butter. No. He comes and at the time of milking the cows, he leaves the calves. He leaves the calves. Why? Because of course this doesn't apply to Vrajavasis, but he is teaching the ordinary grahasthas that what he does, this cow, she eats grass and she ruminates because of the vatsalya, prema for the calf. That grass is converted into nectar called milk, right? So that is meant for the calves, right? Meant for the calves. So what this grahasthas usually do, they allow the calves to drink little bit, touch the udders of the cow, and then as soon as there is a connection, intimate connection. The cow doesn't give milk unless the calf, milk takes and drinks little bit milk. So as soon as the cow starts giving milk, starts giving milk, he has to catch the pot because continuously the milk flows. So what he does, she takes out the calf and so before the calf is satisfied, so they start taking the milk. So Krishna doesn't like that, because Krishna, so Grahasthas thinking that my son has to drink milk, my wife has to drink milk, my daughter has to drink milk, all the time my karta hai, bakra jaisa. So these calves are compared to Upanishads, right? Upanishads. So Krishna is the nourisher, protector of Upanishads. So Krishna protects the calves. That is one meaning. Another meaning is, the milk is meant for the calves. You simply drink, right? So that is another one. So they complain that your son comes and, what he does, we keep the milk so that our children will drink. He comes somehow or other with his friends and starts drinking milk. He drinks milk. Not only that, he breaks the pots, leaves away. Right? So the meaning is that why he does that? Why he does that? जो पैसा इकट्ठा करता है वो असली चोर है. One who accumulates wealth, he is the real thief. And elephant has got a very good capability. Krishna has given that. This bale fruit, you give bale fruit to elephant, elephant eats, the shell is not broken, but the pulp is eaten. Right? Like pulp is eaten. In the same way, when somebody accumulates wealth, this wealth is meant for distributing to others, for serving Krishna, for distributing Krishna consciousness. If somebody tries to accumulate that wealth, oh, Krishna, how Krishna, like Krishna comes very stealthily and, drinks the milk and breaks the pots and all and goes away. In the same way, how Lakshmi Devi goes away, goes out of your house. Krishna is very expert, he will steal, he will take away. That's why Prabhupada writes in second canto Bhagavatam. There are many dynasties who are very, very rich. All of a sudden they become very poor. Right? Our Anil Ambani, right? Ekdam papar ban gaya bolte hai. That Sahara wala, kya naam hai? So our devotees also, we are very expert. Right? Take away money from all the rich people. Right? वो बैठे बैठे और सीताराम पार्टी कितना फोन करके कितना 50 लाख ले लिया 2 crores अरे बाप रे 2 करोड़ ले लिया लोगों से ऐसा we are expert, like that. Or Gopeshwar Prabhu, myself, we used to go for collection, fundraising. We went to one, so that time we used to collect Vidyadan. Right? So 12 Gitas, we are very small donors, 12 Gitas per year. Kitna 1200 rupees we used to collect. Like that. So one donor said, Swamiji, हमारे लिए 9 is very good number. I will give 9 Gitas. Then Gopeshwar immediately said, no, 18 you give, 8 plus 1 is 9. नहीं, मारे देगा. ऐसा बहुत सारे, like that. So like this, one more pastime. Like this is the Krishna will take away like that. So that is the meaning. If you accumulate money, you are a thief. That's what Krishna wants to say. Stenayava saha. Like that. One more pastime. Krishna, this while showing this universal form, and also this stealing of this butter and all. He is showing, one is when Krishna appears in this world, right? People, these Mayavadis and all, Prabhupada always uses this word. People with poor fund of knowledge, right? If you read second canto Bhagavatam, all the time Prabhupada is using this word, poor fund of knowledge. People with poor fund of knowledge, they think that if Absolute Truth takes avatar and comes, he becomes limited. He becomes limited to Nama Rupa. Limited. So, in order to show that, these two pastimes Krishna has performed. That he is everything and he is in everything. He is in everything. And he is inside and he is outside. Right? Even though, suppose we are all limited by Deshakala Vastu. Means, suppose I am here. Means I am present sitting here in this place, Vartamana. I cannot be present in the Bhuta, I cannot be present in the Bhavishyat. Right? This is Kandita, Akanda. So then I can be here only, I cannot be anywhere else. So that is, I am limited with Deshakala Vastu. Deshakala Parimiti, they say like that. Right? But Krishna is not like that. He is present here and he is present everywhere. So once Mother Yashoda said, okay, I don't believe, why, we have 9 lakh cows, why would he come and, steal butter? Like that. So you show me proof, catch him red-handed. Catch him red-handed. So all the gopis, that day they waited. They waited. Said, then when they came, they caught Krishna. Right? They caught Krishna. Said, now today we will, show to Mother Yashoda that your son is really a thief. Like that. So all the gopis, they caught Krishna and all of them they brought to Mother Yashoda's house. And then they said, Ma, Maya, how, we got the proof. Said what? In order for you to, for Krishna to steal, Krishna should go out, na? So, मेरा लाला तो सुबह से मेरा सामने ही पड़ा है. Lala, come out. So Krishna came. And they were all shocked. So this is called Krishna individually in Mother Yashoda's house, and is present everywhere also. He is present everywhere also. So this is the pastime to show that Krishna is not limited by, like Deshakala Parimiti, like that. He is present individually with his Namarupa. So Krishna says, in second canto Bhagavatam it is said, Atah Nama. So this is said that this world is a world of names. Right? So we are attached to names. And then we are attached to Rupa, form. This Nama and Rupa. Right? So Prabhupada explains that this, everything here is made of 3 elements. Right? 3 elements. Earth, water and fire. Air and ether, our subtle body is made of air and ether. Our body, our grass body is made of earth, water and fire. This recently I found out. It is there in second canto Bhagavatam only. I was surprised. Otherwise every time we keep saying grass body, subtle body. Right? But actually our external objects are made of earth, water and fire. And then water, air and ether is a component of mind, intelligence and all. Like that. So water is there everywhere. That is why water is the most important element. So this mobile phone is also made of earth, water, fire. This table is also made earth, water, fire. Car is also made of earth, water, fire. But we give names. We call this is mobile, and then I want iPhone 12X or so whatever, latest. Right? If I don't have it, I will die, steal somebody like that, from somebody. Like that, we give names. Right? We give names to various objects and then we become attached. And then we are attached to forms. So many forms, especially opposite sex. Like that. That is why Krishna comes. Krishna says, Janma karma chamediyam, evam yo vetu tattvataha, tyaktva deham punarjanma naitimam etiso Arjuna. So you are attached to so much of your Nama and Rupa. So meditate on my Nama, chant my names, and meditate on my form. You will go back. Because you are attached, na? Nama and Rupa. This Nama Rupa you become attached. That's why Krishna comes. Golokera Premadana, Harinam Sankirtana. Like that. So this is, we should understand tattva behind. Now coming to universal form, showing universal form to Mother Yashoda. Right? So, so Krishna is not, when he comes, Krishna is known as Vishwarup Avatar. Right? Vishwarup Avatar. Like how I explain. When Krishna showed Vishwarupa to Arjuna, he did not say like, our drama, it happens. Wait, when Arjuna was, after hearing 10th chapter Bhagavad Gita, he's saying, how can I see you? Arjuna asked, how can I see you everywhere? Then Krishna said, see this. Okay, you cannot see me. You cannot see me now. But in whatever you are seeing, see me in that. You are seeing sun, see me in that. Right? You are seeing moon, see me in that. You are seeing Agni, see me in that. So, I am everything and everything is in me. Krishna is showing. How do I know? Arjuna asked, how do I know? So, Krishna did not say, wait, let me change my costumes and come. You know, he did not say, let me change my costume and come. You know, costume room kidhar hai? Green room? Nahi. That is why, you know, और ड्रामा वाले इतना पर्दा बंद करके चेंज करते हैं setting, right? Once we did, you know, you remember? Narsinga. So, the Senthil करके एक devotee था. So, you know, like Brahma ji, you know, Narayana has to be shown something like that. So, दो hand ऐसा बताया और पीछे एक आदमी को खड़ा करके दूसरा बाकी दो hand दिखा रहा था. Like that. So, it is not like that. Please remember, Krishna did not change his Rupam. He changed the Dadami, Divya Chakshu. Krishna told Arjuna to change the vision. What? Krishna did not change his form. But Krishna told Arjuna to change his vision. So even now Krishna's Vishwarupa is there. But we have to, we don't need it anyway. So, how many times Krishna showed Vishwarupa in, when he came? Huh? 4. Bolo, Manmohan? बोलो सीताराम प्रभु. हाँ 3. बोलो माता जी. 4. बोलो माइक दो. कितना कब दिखा है? हाँ yeah. Why you are saying 4? 6 times. Right? First time when Mother Yashoda, actually she was thinking, you know, that Krishna is drinking so much milk. So much milk. She was thinking, actually one day Sri Vaishnava says, Krishna has a family, body is family pack. You know, he used to have little, you know, stomach and all, paunch and all. Rama's body is 6 pack. He is very fit. So Mother Yashoda used to be worried. It's मेरा बड़ा हो गया तो शादी कौन करेगा? इतना मोटा लड़का है, मोटा हो जाएगा, बटर खा के, घी खा के, इतना दूध पीता था, इतना दूध पीता था. इसलिए so Mother Yashoda was thinking I should show, like I have, manda agni, for somebody has, too much agni, खाते रहता है. So Mother Yashoda was thinking maybe too much agni, पित्ता ज़्यादा हो गया होगा, तो आयुर्वेदिक डॉक्टर को दिखाना पड़ेगा. Like that, she was thinking. That is why Radha Govinda says that Krishna showed Vishwarupa first time when he was on the lap of Mother Yashoda. अरे माँ, why are you worried? पूरा विश्व मेरा पेट में बड़ा है, वो सबको पिलाना है. सबको पिलाना है. That is why he showed, because all the devotees, they were all accustomed to drinking the nectar from Krishna's lotus feet. Right? Krishna's lotus feet. And then everybody was thinking, we are all drinking the nectar from Krishna's lotus feet, but Krishna is sitting on the Mother Yashoda's lap and drinking so much milk. What nectar she must be giving him? So how does that must be tasting? So all the devotees are thinking like that, it seems. That is why Mother Krishna thought, okay, सबको उसको भी पिला दूंगा. इसलिए सबको पिला रहा था बोलते, सब पूरा विश्व को पिलाना. That is the first time. In Gopal Champu, it is given that Krishna, Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda and all, they are Nanda Maharaj are very worried that, Krishna Balram, and they are so naughty, that they should be bound, they should not be allowed to run around and all. So Mother Yashoda said, did you follow my instruction? Then Mother Yashoda said, no, I wanted to follow, but I saw universe in his mouth, in his belly. कोई फायदा नहीं है. Okay, let it be. I think he must be Narayana, something like that. No use. That is why all the restrictions are lifted, like that. So anyway, so that is the first time. And then this is the second time Krishna showed Vishwarupa. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that till now all the Vatsalya Rasa pastimes, then now Vismaya Rasa, Adbhuta Rasa, like showing like that. So when once all the boys, they were teasing Krishna, Sudama, Sridham, then all the other boys, they were all teasing Krishna that Yashoda Gori hai, and Nanda Maharaj Gore hai, lekin tum kyun kale ho? तुम क्यों काले हो? I think you are not born to Ma Yashoda. Actually, you are somebody. You are born to some poor fellow. He could not afford, so he left you in the under the this pipal tree. And then Ma Yashoda, because they are not having child, so they picked you up. That's why tum kala hai. Like that. In Ananda Vrindavan Champu, it is given that actually Mother Yashoda is little bit kala, it means not so much, but not like Krishna, right? Not like Krishna, but that is why little bit Mother Yashoda ka thoda color aaya bolte hai. Otherwise, there is so in Krishna Karnamrita it is mentioned this blue color, is representative of erotic Shrungara Rasa. Because Krishna is full of Shrungara Rasa, highest epitome, Adi Rasa, Adi Raj, Adi Narayana. So that is why Krishna is little kala, Nila Mega Sham. So once there is matchmaking is happening, matchmaking is happening, that then they have suggested to Lakshmi that Narayana is very good match for you, right? Good match for you. So that is so then Lakshmi Devi said before marrying him, I want to see him once, right? I want to see him once. So Lakshmi Devi means she is a South Indian, because Sri Vaishnavas, they worship Lakshmi Devi. So South Indian beauty means she has such big, like when the boys they go to see a girl, first kitna aanke itna bada hai, हाँ ठीक है right, छोटा है हाथी का हाथ जैसा, आँख जैसा, ठीक है, नहीं, rejected, right? That was and then they always apply kajal. So Lakshmi Devi, one Sri Vaishnava is भाव कर रहा था, जो भावना करता है उसको ही भगवान मिलते हैं, ऐसा बोलते हैं, right? भाव दरिद्रम should not be there, right? Vastu daridram, dravya daridram can be there, no problem. But if you have bhava daridram, you will not get Krishna, right? Bhava, like that. So she said, okay, I want to see him, before marriage, like that. And then she has such beautiful eyes, blooming lotus, up to here, up to here. Khan tak hai. Itna big eyes. And then she applied kajal. Right? So there is a secret, if you apply kajal, if there is a particular type of anjana is there, if you apply that kajal, if a woman rubs her feet on the floor, if there is a nidhi, treasure, she can see. I'm not joking, it's there. like that. So kajal is very beautiful and all that. So she applied such nice big eyes and such nice kajal. So she went to see Lord Narayana, Right? And then she went, and then she became so attracted. She went and sat on the lap of Narayana. And then from very close, she was looking at Narayana. Right? Then as she saw the beauty of Narayana, she became so enchanted. Her eyes became so wide. So because of that, there is some photoelectric effect happened, and that kajal came from the eyes of Lakshmi Devi, entered the Narayana's body, and then that's why he became black. This is bhava. कौन सा सिद्धांत पूछा मैं ऐसे ही enjoy like that. So that is why then Balram also started teasing Krishna like that, काला. एक गाना भी है ना, यशोमती मैया से बोले नंद लाला, राधा क्यों गोरी मैं क्यों काला. Right? क्यों काला? Kala is, is not kala. Once one devotee asked Prabhupada, one black devotee, said, Prabhupada, Krishna is also black, na? Prabhupada said, he is not black like you. Right? So, he, anyway, so, all this while, Krishna, Mother Yashoda did not believe that her son is not, is stealing butter. She always, protected her son. Her son. But when Balaram also, all the boys, they have complained that, Krishna ate mitti, then, she came running. Right? So, Vishwanath Chakravarti says that it is there is no when children they do some mistake, it is a common that Mother Yashoda, mother, they would bring a stick and show the stick and show anger. Sometimes they try to beat the child also. So there is nothing called Prabhupada. Vishwanath Chakravarti says this is Vatsalya. This is prema of Mother Yashoda, Vatsalya of Mother Yashoda. That is prompted her to become angry with Krishna because he has done mistake, like that. And then Krishna becoming fearful and crying, becoming fearful and crying. So he says it is an ornament. There is nothing wrong if Krishna becomes fearful or, there is nothing wrong. That he, because that is the ornament for Krishna, that prema, like that. Then, then he said, she said, show me your, mouth, like, so. Then Krishna said, I have not eaten, Amba, I have not eaten, mitti. He was telling lies. Actually, he ate mitti, right? So, Vishwanath Chakravarti says that actually when Krishna said, I have not eaten mitti, he is telling a lie. Then actually that is to increase, Vatsalya of Ma Yashoda. Right? So, this Vatsalya comes from prema of devotees. Krishna's Vatsalya is aroused, like Mother Yashoda, mother's cow's Vatsalya increases when she sees the calf. Like that, Krishna's Vatsalya also comes out, when she sees, prema, when he sees the prema in his devotees like Mother Yashoda and all, like that. So Vishwanath Chakravarti says there is nothing wrong. It is a common thing when a child is afraid of being caught. Afraid of being caught, they tell a lie. When a child telling a lie is not such a big offense, right? It's such a big offense. So, then he says that Vatsalya of the prema of Krishna, he is much superior, than the qualities like truthfulness, morality, right? Because Krishna in the end he says, Satyavatar, Satyavratam, Satyaparam, Trisatyam, Satyasya yonim nihitam cha satye, Satyasya satyam ruta satya netram, Satyatmakam tvam sharanam prapadye. Right? This is the verse, Krishna is Satyavatar. So Prabhupada writes in that purport, unless you are truthful, you will not get Krishna. Right? Prabhupada writes in that purport that Govinda is truth, absolute truth is Govinda, And Govinda is more truthful than the truth itself. Right? Unless somebody is truthful, they won't get Krishna. Hypocrites, they will never get Krishna, Prabhupada wrote. If you practice, mityascharasa uchyate. Right? So Prabhupada, Krishna says in 3rd chapter Bhagavad Gita. So mityacharis, they will never get Krishna. So we have to be truthful. But Krishna is telling lies here. Maine makan nahi khaya. Right? Then they say, they Maya mori, maine hi, maine hi makan khaya. Then they change it. Maya mori, maine hi makan khaya. Like that. So here, why Krishna was afraid that if he opens his mouth, Mother Yashoda will recognize because of the, mitti mein, like yesterday I was saying, that rasa, smell is there, fragrance. Right? Yesterday class mein pura bahut hai. So that fragrance se Mother Yashoda will come to understand. So he did not want to get caught. So his Aishwarya Shakti, because observed that, Krishna is, Satya Sankalpa. Satya Sankalpa. He did not want to get caught, by Mother Yashoda. So his Aishwarya Shakti, without his, by her efforts, she showed the universal form. Right? Universal form. So, here the particular importance of this universal form is, Krishna has 3 features: individual, universal, and transcendental. Individual, he is present in our heart as super soul. And he is Vishwam Vishnu Vashatkaro. Right? He is Vishwam only, Krishna only is Vishwam. Right? And then transcendental, the Gopa, Shyam Sundar, like that. Yesterday you were asking question about universal form. You are the one. How Mother Krishna showed. So there is a secret that Vishwanath Chakravarti says, this 3 gunas and mind, intelligence and all, they are subtle, right? But Vishwanath Chakravarti says that she has seen the DT form of this mind. DT form of 3 gunas personified. So then she saw everything like that. The another question he asked was, how do you see yourself? When you can see yourself? In the mirror. Right? In the mirror. But how Mother Yashoda saw herself? This is called Sakshi Bhuta. Means the yogis, they can see, when somebody practices yoga, and then there is a maturity happens in that yoga, then he can see himself. That is called Sakshi Bhuta. The yogis like that. There is 2 persons, under 2 circumstances. When somebody has achieved perfection in yoga, then he can see himself. That is Sakshi Bhutam. Or Krishna has to show it. So here Mother Yashoda, Krishna has showed. And then some of the yogis, they can see themselves. That is called Sakshi Bhuta, like that. So perfection in yoga, like that. So, and then Vishwanath Chakravarti says that by showing himself within the universe and by pervading the universe at the same time, Krishna showed his limited and unlimited nature. Both. So, like that. So then Mother Yashoda, she was thinking, what, am I dreaming? Am I dreaming? Like that. Then later on she adjusted her mind. If she understands that Krishna is Narayana, then she will also start chanting. Om Sahasrasirsha Purushaha Sahasraksha Sahasrapad Sabhumim Vishwato Vrutva Atyatishta Dashangulam. ये नहीं चाहिए था उनको. Right? One more devotee, one more brahmana chanting. So I want somebody to beat me, somebody to chastise me. That is why Sarvasya Chaham Hridi Sannivishto Matta Smriti Jnanam Apohanam Cha Vedescha sarver aham vedyo Vedanta Krit. So Krishna is the one who gives remembrance. Krishna is the one who gives sammohanam. Like that. So Krishna made her forget. But she had, now in the purport Prabhupada very nicely explained that, how it is, I have seen, all these things, like that. So Bilomangal Thakur concluded it very beautifully. Said, when she saw this universal form in Krishna, in the universal form, what all she say? She saw Kailash Parvat, she saw Kshirasagar Madan, Kshirasagar, then she saw Bhugolam. So when she saw Kailash Parvat, she thought, Krishna, everybody was complaining that Krishna was eating so much butter, Krishna was eating so much butter. Huh? I think all that butter became like mountain. Everybody was saying, Lala was drinking milk, milk. I think all that milk remained undigested. That is why that is Kshirasagar. First time there is a complaint, right? First time there is a complaint that Krishna was eating mitti. Patani, how many times he must have eaten. So all that mitti, became like laddu. That's why that Bhumandal it is showing. I think everybody का सबका नजर लग गया मेरे लाला के ऊपर. Huh? So नजर निकाले, तू, like they do, right? तू. And then, so tu kiya, or so Bilmangal Thakur says, my dear Krishna, you don't need that tu. Huh? Oh, that Balakrishna may protect me. Like that, he was praying. Like that. So after hearing this universal, this Brahmanda, Leela, Parikshit Maharaj ko bahut ecstasy aa gaya. Why, how, why, how she got so much mercy, that, Krishna, so much, merciful to Mother Yashoda, what she has done, right? What she has done, like that. So, we must, there is, we also can get, if not that much mercy, but little mercy where we can enter the, Krishna's pastimes, right? So only one thing is required, right? Simply hear Krishna's pastimes, right? And try to understand, right? So what tapasya devotee should do? Shravana हम सब करते हैं. Jnana tapasa, so many times I told. What tapasya devotee should do? There is no need to do Dandavat Parikrama and rolling Parikrama and it's all, right? Right? Very little. Alochana, Alochana, Vicharana, like what is tapasya? Tapasya, 2 stages. For grahasthas, Swadharma Palana is tapasya, highest tapasya. Swadharma Palana. For devotee, Alochana tapasya. Vicharana. Ramanuja says, you sit down and think, Alochana, Vicharana. How Krishna is, Janma is transcendental. How Krishna's pastimes are transcendental. Janma karma, chame divyam, evam yo, vetitat. That's why Prabhupada said, one verse you understand, this one verse, you will go back to Godhead. One verse. Janma karma chame divyam, evam yo veti tattvataha, tyaktva deham punarjanma, naitima metiso arjuna, vitaraga bhayakroda, manmaya mam upashrita, bhavo jnana tapasa, putamat bhavam agataha. Right? So these 2 verses we should combinedly understand. So what is this jnana tapasa? Jnana tapasa is sit down and think how Krishna's janma is transcendental, how Krishna's past leelas or karmas are transcendental, by reading Bhagavatam, commentaries, so many, then slowly understand, then Vitara, Mad Bhamo Agataha. Krishna is saying, if you do this jnana tapasa, you will become like me. Right? You will become like me. So what does it mean to become like Krishna? Prabhupada explains that you become free from birth, death, old age and disease. Because Krishna is always free. And then you become free from vitaraga, bhaya, krodha. You know, you'll become raga, bhaya, dvesha and all those bad elements. You know, like that. So you can get a form like Krishna also, sarupya, like that. So this is the tapasya we have to do. Sit down and shravanam, mananam, nididhyasanam. Right? So what is shravanam? You hear and then you meditate on the meaning of that mantra. Then nididhyasana means, Vishnu Thakur says, develop a intense desire to see Radha and Krishna. If you, every day you express intense desire, then one day Radha Krishna will stand in front of you. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Any questions, comments?
Hare Krishna. Thanks for sharing so many leelas of Krishna. 2003, when there was Silver Jubilee celebrations of ISKCON Juhu, there was a committee, Surdas Prabhu was in charge. He gave me the seva to interview all those earlier devotees in 1978 when the temple was opened, like Mafatlal and Srinathji Prabhu, Sethi and all. So Sethi, I used to take a Walkman and go with them, take an interview, then Rishabdev Prabhu used to transcribe, type. Sethi Sahib said one leela, you said, na, Krishna is within and without. Krishna is there also and here also. Sethi Sahib was in America and this building was being constructed that time. So the devotees had an argument, what color should be given to the building? Some said yellow, some said this, some other told as per philosophy and all. So then they were all, Sethi Sahib, he was in India, Sethi Sahib. Then the Sethi Sahib said this color, this red color. Suggested. He said, I am a builder, I know. Then devotees said, Sridhar Swami on were this, Sridhar Das, that time, Brahmachari. They said, no, philosophically this and that. So Sethi Sahib was upset, he went to his house. Within no time, Prabhupada called these devotees and they said, what Sethi Sahib says, accept that suggestion. So before Sethi Sahib reached his house, Sridhar Swami and all devotees, they had a jeep, it seemed. They went to the jeep, they said, Sethi Sahib, Sethi Sahib. Sethi Sahib was upset. He said, "Kya hua abhi? What happened?" Well, and then whatever you say, we accept. Sethi Sahib said, "Abhi to you were not accepting my suggestion. What happened?" They said, "No, we got a call from Prabhupada, and Prabhupada told, accept his suggestion." So this is a pure devotee, within and without. Sometimes even they give this leela. So I thought I share this. So this color was suggested by Sethi Sahib.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Any other? ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की। हरे कृष्णा